Jody O'Hara, and we are back with the Tomcat Insider. I'm joined by Coach Adam Stone and Coach Brad Calcote from Stone Middle School. Coaches, you guys got a couple of victories yesterday to make up for a couple of losses last week. How are things going with the 7th and 8th grade teams?
That's right. Going good. Man, 2 weeks ago against St. Martin, we got our first loss with both those bunches, and you could tell it's been something that it bothered the kids because they really wanted that championship, and just don't think anybody's going to beat St. Martin in the division, and you could tell the kids, which is good. It's important to them. So that was a tough night for us, and but we came back and had a good week of practice after, and come back and got a couple of wins last night. And so the guys, we're fighting for win these last couple, and we get out here with that one loss. That's still a great season, a special bunch.
I was talking to Coach Stone last week, and he said, yeah, that may have helped letting them get a little taste of that losing, and may have give them a little oomph to get up. And this week you go out and you take it out on North Woolmarket, right?
And they did, and just talking to them, hey guys, this is what we got to do, and we're gonna get after it. We ain't gonna stop coaching you, and we're gonna get better. We're gonna get better until it's over with. But that's what you do. You come out and coach hard every day. So
that championship pretty much out of reach with the loss to St. Martin. You think? I mean, nobody's likely to take them out.
I just don't know if anybody else is gonna beat them. Just a well-coached bunch, tough kids, and they got a couple of kids that can go, and I just don't see anybody beating them. Maybe it'll work out, but.
I wasn't down there for those games, but it sounded like the 7th graders kind of got it handed to them, but the 8th graders played them tight, 20-12. Am I correct?
We did. We had some things that went wrong that were just little bitty things, and when you play a team like that, I think they were as good as we are. We might, I think comparably, all the teams we play, they're probably the closest team to us athletically, and even we probably have a couple more athletes than them. But we had a few things, special teams. We had a drop punt that really, it hurt us. It really hurt us bad.
We stopped them. We kick off to them and we stop them, make them punt. Kid must punt. They get the ball on the short field and go in and score. And that just kind of and that's football. That's part of it.
Yeah.
We just, hey guys, we don't do that. We
had a 97-yard touchdown. On the 3-yard line, we had a 97-yard touchdown call back on holding. That killed us. We ended up punting out of the end zone, which it was a good punt, good protection,
and they get the ball on the short field again
and score.
And that's where they get 2 quick scores on the short field.
Backbreakers.
Yep.
And like I said, 2012 game, we had a chance to tie it up.
Sure.
And but like I said, St. Martin's a tough bunch, well coached. You can tell.
Coach Oakes has talked about that for the past couple of weeks when we've sat down and talked that. Any given football game, you're likely to have 3 plays. They can swing it, and you better do your darndest to make sure those 3 plays go your way and not the way of your opponent.
That's exactly
Let's take a break here. We'll go to a commercial. We'll come back and we'll talk about your games yesterday.
When did auto insurance become so complicated? Why do accidents happen fast but claims move slow? And when did we start trusting cartoon characters? If you're questioning your choices in auto coverage, get real answers from a real person with a Farm Bureau Insurance Get Real review. It's simple, quick, and tailored just for you. Get real auto, home, and life insurance. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
O'Hara, and we are back with the Tomcat Insider. Coaches, yesterday you traveled to North Woolmarket. 7th grade gets a 22-6 victory. I guess from what I was talking to Coach Stone earlier, the Armstrong twins, big difference in that game.
Yeah, they had a couple pretty big runs. One played quarterback and the other played running back. I had another kid that he had played quarterback for us before. He got hurt or missed practice, but we put the other Armstrong at quarterback where he had been playing wide receiver. He did some good things, running the football. We run the dive. Run the dive, and then run the keep with him, and he made a lot of stuff happen.
That quarterback that got hurt, is that the cocky young man that I liked when I saw him down at Perker? Is that your 8th grade quarterback?
That was the 7th grade. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Just didn't play that night. But the Armstrong, like I said, pretty special kids, and they got in there and made it happen. And defensively, that bunch, they did well.
Marcus Knott.
Yeah, there's a Kelton Hickman, Marcus Knott, and I hate to say, it's not like saying tell you the same guys every week.
Yeah.
But I mean, just, you know, guys coming up and popping and pads popping, and you see a tackle for a loss, and, you know, it's 42 or it's 54. Or, you know.
At that level, it's not unusual to have 3 or 4 guys who are the backbone of your ball club.
That is very true. So like, they played well. The score in that game came in late, right there at the end of the game, and you know, played a good ball game. Played a good ball game for that.
These young Armstrong twins. Now, is that something that Tomcat fans can look forward to in the future when they move up to the high school? Perhaps that same quarterback, running back setup. You know,
definitely. You guys,
a lot of talent there.
You guys keep doing what they're supposed to be doing, and keep get to school and taken care of, and it's very good possibility. Yes, sir.
And then 8th grade team, 24-6, a little 2 points better. Demerick Fairley, big on that one. Coach Stone was telling me you guys just you let him see what he had and then dared him to stop it, and they weren't quite able to do that.
It wasn't that easy at first. We kind of started off a little slow, and then once they got it figured out, there's guys, you know, there's offensive linemen get it going a little bit, and right there in that second half, Coach Stone called the same play about 8 times in a row. We counted up today on the film. And
I think you said 9,
it was
5 and a touchdown and 4 and a touchdown, or vice versa.
Same. Hey, like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
And which, as an offensive lineman, you know, that's what I tell those guys. Hey, that's how you want to play football. We're gonna line up, and I'm gonna hit you in the mouth, and I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
And they kind of, and after the game, those guys were excited. Coach, we were knocking off the ball.
Just what you said.
So how many pancakes on the one?
Watching the film, I think a couple of guys on one particular play, we got about 15, 20 yards. I think we counted like 5 pancakes, a fullback.
Yeah.
Tight end, tackle, and center, and you know, maybe even the wide receiver all pancake their man. We're just like, you know, when you draw it up on the board, that's what it's supposed to look like right there, guys. Good job. So,
what's that like as coaches of very young players when you see in them when they come to the realization, if I do what coach told me to do, it all works.
That's why you do it. That's why you coach. I mean, with these young guys, it's a little delayed, or it takes a little longer to get there. But when one of them, because you'll see glimpses of it, and you'll see,
you know.
Right.
But then when it just clicks, it's just like, you know, you just kind of get chill bumps thinking about it, man. Just like, hey, and that's why you do it. That's why, you know, that's why you coach. That's why they play.
See them get it.
To get it, man. Like I said, and I guess like anything in the classroom or on the field, when they get it, when that light bulb goes off, it's just like just a good feeling.
Coaching, teaching, same kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes, sir.
Finally, you see it working in their head.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
next week, season ending next week, right?
No, we have
two more weeks. Okay, where do we go next week, or are we here at home?
We go to West Wortham,
Okay.
which is played at Harrison Central High School, I believe, and then the last game of the season will be on at Vancleave, and it will be a Thursday night this upcoming week, and then the following week will be a Tuesday night. So it's going to be over.
So you don't play next Tuesday. You don't play the rest of this week. You don't play next Tuesday. Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
You travel to Harrison Central, Tomcat fans. Get down there 5 o'clock for the 7th grade. 7:15, 6:15 for the 8th grade at Harrison Central. A week from today. Get out there and support them middle school Tomcats. And then the following week, Vancleave on Tuesday.
So it'll be
same thing. 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7th graders. 8th graders, 6:15 when you can get it in. And get out there, support these young men. That's the backbone of the up-and-coming Tomcat teams. Coaches, thanks very much. We'll look forward to talking to you. If you play next Thursday, it'll be the following week. So we'll talk to you again in 2 weeks. All right, thanks.